Hi everybody! I saw Transformers Dark Side of the Moon actually a couple weeks ago, and since then I've seen Captain America as well, but I've decided to do a Transformers review because the Captain America review is very, very simple. It was really cool, and I can't wait to see the Avengers. As for Transformers, it's apparently the 37th highest grossing film of all time, which sort of surprised me, but that's cool. And Rotten Tomatoes tells me I probably should have seen Harry Potter, which is probably true, but I'll see it when it comes out. So the basic plot for Transformers, it was kind of convoluted, but anyway, it starts by explaining the war between the Autobots and the Decepticons, which, is happened in the last two movies as well. And it shows the Ark, which is a Cybertron spacecraft, crashing into our moon. So apparently the US knew that this happened, and that's why they pushed so hard to be the first ones who get to the moon. Like, that's why they were like so hardcore with the space race in the movie, so that they could be the first ones to find this alien spacecraft that's there. And so then they cut to present day, and the Autobots are still working for the American government, and they go to Chernobyl to investigate some alien technology that somebody found somewhere. And Optimus finds a fuel cell that would have been on the Ark. So then the Autobots go to the moon to check to see like what's going on, and they find Sentinel Prime, who's comatose. I'm not really sure if that's the right word to use for an Autobot, but he's sleeping. And he also finds 5 fuel cells. So then Optimus, he revives Sentinel, and they learned that there were many fuel cells, and that the Decepticons must have them, and that they can use those to like teleport basically anything. So to cut a very long movie short, there's a whole bunch of deception that goes on, and people aren't who they say they are, and some humans side with the Decepticons, and the Decepticons end up teleporting half of their home planet, and they plan on like enslaving the entire human race, I guess. And then there's this really cool battle that happens in Chicago that's really wicked, and the Autobots are, hopefully this isn't a big shock or spoil, they are victorious. They win. So the things that I did not like. This was the thing I hated the most. This new girl. I mean, I never really liked Megan Fox in the first place, but this girl, holy moly. I guess she's like a Victoria's Secret model, and I think I've seen her, because we're just getting Victoria's Secrets in Canada. We've never had them until like the past, I don't know, year or something. But so I've seen these big like ads in the mall, and there's this girl, and I'm pretty sure she's on there. She's like one of the angels. I guess that's their big thing right now or something. I don't know. But she should stick to modeling, because her acting, holy moly. It's like watching paint dry. It's sad. It's just so boring, and man, she should stick to modeling. But, having said that, the characters in general were kind of flat and boring, and they were the same. Like, his parents are the same. Like, I know it's the third part, and so you have to have the same characters or whatever, but they were all just kind of like, meh, nah, nothing too interesting. I always like Sam. He's fun, and I like the Autobots, especially B, but nothing really too awesome. We also saw it in 3D, which I think was pretty much a waste of money. I don't remember anything particularly awesome, but whatever. I think I've said that about like the last 3 3D movies I've seen. I'm starting to think that 3D is a little overrated. And the movie was really long. I think it was almost 3 hours long. That was just way too much. And also there's a lot of kind of weird inconsistencies. They're not inconsistencies, it's just like wah. Like how they actually targeted Cybertron specifically to be teleported. Like, did they have like the coordinates of their planet and then they teleported it that way, or does there have to be something else somewhere to communicate? I don't know. It's alien technology. I guess that's why they decided they didn't have to explain it. And also why they would bother keeping humans around as slave labor, and why they were bringing the planet to that area. And I don't know, but like, humans keep trying to kill you. Why do you want to keep them as slaves? Like, it's really strange. But whatever. The things I did like, as with the first two Transformers movies. There's lots of like really cool slow motion action where the Decepticons and the Autobots are fighting each other. That's always a good time, right? They're fun and you get to see them like transform and flip around. I also really like the use of history as a conspiracy. I love that. I don't know why. Like they're talking about the moon landing and how it was just a way to like get the alien spacecraft. Like that's fun, right? Also, something I don't know why I was explaining to the person I had seen this with that I totally loved this, and I'm not really 100% positive why I was so like in love with this scene, but for most of the fight in Chicago, Optimus isn't there. And he's not there because he's literally tied up and tangled in a bunch of cords. Like, how simple is that? It's like, and so these two little other mini Autobot guys are like trying to get him out. It's like, you're a prime and you're tangled in some cords. I just thought it was great. In general, it was just really, visually appealing. Lots of action, fighting. It was cool. And also the alien technology. I like that a lot. I always like some good alien technology. They could teleport stuff. That's wicked. We can't do that. I wish that we could do that. But we can't. Overall, if they would have cut it down by like chopping out every single scene about Sam's sob story as to why he can't get a job or why him and the ugly paint drying model are like super like angry at each other half the time, it would have been a lot better, because then they would have just shown stuff blowing up and robots fighting, which is way more interesting than, oh, I can't find a job, and some girl puckering her lips and standing in a pose that makes her breasts pop out. Whatever. Anyway, it was good. I mean, if you have to decide between seeing Captain America or Transformers, I would go see Captain America, but only because I loved Captain America, and I love all these Marvel comic books. Like, I cannot wait to see the Avengers. So, like, go see Captain America and stay through the credits, because at the end there's like a full-blown preview for the Avengers, which is really fun. I'm excited. But I mean, Transformers was okay. I'll give it, 3 fuel cells out of 5. But not our fuel cells, alien technology fuel cells that can teleport. Cool. But go see Captain America if you have the chance. Bye-bye.